this Saturday night at the T-Mobile Arena. Oh boy, May 4th. May the force be with you, Jaime Munguia, because you're going to need it. You're going to be coming in the ring with one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in boxing and the undisputed 168-pound champion, Canelo Alvarez. But here's a tell of the tape. For one, Jaime Aaron Munguia Escobedo. He's going to come into the ring at age 27. He fights out of the orthodox stance. He stands 6 foot inches or 6 foot 6 feet even from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. He comes to the ring with a perfect record, 43 wins, 0 losses, 34 big wins coming by way of knockout. Coach Gogi, what are the strengths and weaknesses of Jaime Munguia?
Jaime, he's aggressively physical. I mean, he has that mental mindset to be aggressive and physical. Okay, he ain't scared to mix it up. He puts his combinations together. Okay, he's a true Mexican warrior. Okay, now he got with Freddie. He looked better his last fight. His defense was a lot better. He's more patient. He had a tactical game plan. Okay, to break down Ryder. Okay, he was hitting the body a lot with that straight right hand to the body. To set up the headshots. He was calm and more patient, more calculating. His defense is better. Yeah, that was a fight I saw with Freddie. I could see the change. He was so overly aggressive, just going there throwing punches and taking punches back, like you see him against Derevchenko and all the other fights I've seen him with. Okay, so he's starting to look like a more polished fighter. He ain't scared to mix it up, man. Munguia, he's athletic. He's got some athleticism in him, but his combination punching, man, his warrior heart, I like and everything. But for him, pull the subset. He's got to fight a very tactical, intelligent fight. Don't get in unnecessary wars with Canelo. You know what I mean? Or he's going to be picked, especially up close. You know what I mean? His defense of deficiencies are still there. He still gets hit. Yeah. And sometimes when you get hit, you got to be able to make them adjustments. Fights I've seen in the past, he doesn't. He just keeps on getting hit with the same punches round after round. That's not a smart fighter. That's a stupid, dumb fighter. So, Freddie is changing all that and everything. And you've seen it in the last fight. I mean, Freddie is a good tactician. He'll come up with a good strategy, which I think is the box intelligently. Just like he had Miguel Cotto when he fought Canelo. Keep everything long and rangy. And when he does get close, catch and counter like Bevel. Stay off the ropes, stay out of the center of the ring and stuff like that. But anyway, we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, that Jaime, he's got that Mexican physical, aggressive temperament. He ain't scared to mix it up. So that's why this fight, this is a battle for Mexico, a battle for pride. Okay, who's going to be, the battle for the king of Mexico? Is there going to be a new king, or the lion, the lion Canelo? Is he still going to be, the king after this fight? We'll see. It's going to be a hell of a fight, though, man. I'm excited, baby. I'm excited.
Indeed, as we all are, and that now it's time to rattle off the tail of the tape for one Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's going to come to the ring at age 33. Jeez, I can't believe he's already 33 now. He fights out of the orthodox stance. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall in the center of the ring. Yeah, with Spanish heels on, brother. He fights behind a 70.5-inch reach from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Yep, that's it. And he comes to the ring with a fine record of 60 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins coming by way of knockout. Coach Gogi, what is the current undisputed 168-pound champion? What are his strengths and weaknesses at this time?
He's a championship level fighter, elite level championship level fighter, fought everybody in this area and everything. God-given, he's a great creative combination puncher when he gets the right range. Inside the pocket, brutal body puncher, beautiful uppercuts. What else about Canelo? Just physically strong guy, man. Like a bull, you know. He's real intelligent defensively. Well, man, his last couple fights, man, you know, his defense has been slipping. You don't see him slipping the punches adroitly, smoothly, like he did in the past. You know, he takes a lot more punches than normal. But, you know, if he could get back to his old ways of slipping those punches, making Munguia miss, it's going to frustrate the hell out of Munguia. But if he's easy to hit, it's going to make it easier for Jaime to implement his game plan. Canelo, yeah, he's got a very good jab when he has to, but you know, he's short, sharp, compact punches, combinations in the pocket. Hits all targets, hits you from all angles. Body, head, coming from all angles. Beautiful, and he's very creative when he does it. Okay? He puts his combinations together beautifully, creatively, instinctively. Yeah, when he gets close, he needs that distance now. Okay, he needs that distance, and he's, you know, all around in the pocket. He's brutal. He's brutal, and especially with them uppercuts. Ooh, he's gonna be nailing Munguia with them uppercuts if Munguia gets in there and leans in like this. Canelo's got a good set of eyes. He sees the openings and he strikes like that. He doesn't wait. He gets off, and he can throw every punch in the book, man. Yeah, it's championship level experience. Look who he's fought and everything, man. You know, but he's old in the tooth. He's been through a lot of wars. He's got a lot of miles on his engine. Okay, can he get into a high-paced dogfight with Munguia, where he has the ability the stamina, you know, to go 12 rounds, especially in the back half of the fight, which I would take it to Canelo, the back half of the fight. Okay, you know, pick up my punch output, pick up the pressure I'm going to put on him with Munguia. I'm pretty sure Freddie knows that too. Freddie's a smart guy. He's a very good corner guy. He's a fucking Hall of Famer, 7-time trainer of the year. He sees a lot of shit normal people don't, and he'll start. Me personally, he knows to beat Canelo, you ain't going to get a decision, so he's going to have to win. What do you call it? Without a doubt. Okay, and how do you do that? Put the combinations together consistently, especially in the back half of the fight, where Canelo's stamina is not as good as it is in the first half of the fight. Yes, you know, stamina problems. You know, he'll, you know, after 4 or 5 rounds, if he don't have you, Jaime's got a what do you call it? He can't be getting blasted the first 4 or 5 rounds, getting hit with every big bomb. Because Canelo, that's when Canelo's the strongest. If, you know, beasts not survive, but, you know, don't get hit stupidly, consistently the first early rounds. Just, you know, keep it as close as possible, even if you're down a couple points. All you want to take the fight in the second half, where you're going to be the fresher guy against Canelo, where that's where he takes a lot of his breaks. You'll see him in the fight. He just doesn't fucking show up. He mentally just shuts down. His body shuts down. You don't throw no punches. You'll see it. He'll take breaks. And if Jaime fights a good tactical fight, keeping it range and distance, boxing him, that jab is going to be the key. 1, 2, 3 jabs in Canelo's face. Then, you know, putting his combinations and taking it back on the outside, boxing him intelligently, staying off the ropes, staying out of the corners. But if he's on the ropes, take advantage of the opportunities. Canelo throws, block, and counters. Okay, just like Demetrius Beagle. Yeah, block, counters. Counter with combinations. That left hook, block, counter with the left hook, right uppercut, and come back with the left hook. The left hook is going to set up that right uppercut. So that's always going to be there. Yeah, all you got to do is watch the Beagle fight. You'll see it. Then come back with that, you know, take it back at ranging, establish that jab, get back on him with that double jab right hand. Put the combination, just, God, man, look. He's got to outpunch Canelo, but he's got to be intelligent and tactical in doing it. But the back half of the fight, that's where 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, then the championship rounds, 10th, 11th, and 12th, he's got to put the pedal to the metal, okay? Start putting his combinations together. If he gets hit with a big shot, no big deal. Compose your poise. Be smart, make that adjustment, and don't get hit by that big shot again. Just be intelligent, man, and that jab will be the key. Canelo, get him off his game plan. Make it a Canelo fight in the pocket. Then he's going to have a better chance of landing all those punches. I said them, short, sharp, compact punches in the pocket, the body shots, the uppercuts, the hooks, the creative combination punches he's going to be throwing. And Munguia just can't sit there like this and take it all. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be a hell of a fight. Ooh, I'm ready. This is the battle for Mexico, the battle for pride. The reigning champion, the reigning lion, can he keep his crown? Because you got a young, hungry lion coming up that wants his crown. And Golden Boy, if they pull that upset, ooh, man, yeah. Break out the cigars. Yeah, they're gonna have so much leverage over Eddie to make deals. You know what I mean? To get more TV days. Cause look at Eddie, man. Look at all the money they gave him. But how many stars has he created in the United States that are driving money? None. Zero. He's putting a lot of money, but they're not, bringing no money back to the zone in the form of what do you call it? What's it called? Subscription. Yeah, and that's what they want to see. They want to see, subscriptions increasing, revenues. It's business, man. It's business.
There it is.
He ain't gonna be like Munguia, but he wasn't gonna be like Charlo. Charlo fucking took the money, saved his way out, and said bye-bye. $6 million. That's what Jaime's getting for the fight, I hear. $6 million.
Well, I tell you what, let's look at our favorite sports book before Coach Gogi makes his final prediction. And that's the BetMGM out of Vegas. And currently they have Canelo listed as a 5-1 betting favorite and Jaime Munguia as a 4-1 betting underdog in it. Coach, that may be a little too rich. Those odds may be a little too favorable for me to pass up. I think I might take Jaime Munguia with the upset at 4-1 odds. What say you, sir?
Man, like I said, I'm not there on training camp. I just said that, man. It's hard for me to see if he's doing all the right things in his preparation to beat Canelo. Okay, but I'm going from the limited information I could get. Okay. Because when I'm in the gym, my probabilities of predicting who will win, especially an upset, confidence level, because I see it with my eyes, but I don't know what the hell they're doing. But they got Freddie over there. They smart. They brought in Freddie because the other coaches were, they were not on Freddie's level. So if Freddie has a good game plan, which he will, he's a good tactician. Okay, and they could pull the upset. So will he win this fight, Joe? I'm not going to say the possibilities. Yeah, it's a very winnable fight for Munguia. That's what I'm saying. Would I bet on it? Yeah, I would. I would, because 4-1. Yeah, yeah, I'd bet on it. Yeah, I bet because Canelo's. So
I'll tell you what.
Canelo's punch output is not as high, especially going down the stretch. Okay. And keep the fight as close as possible. Going down the stretch, you could win them rounds, out punching Canelo strategically and tactfully. Yeah, I would make that bet. Yeah, for Munguia. If Golden Boy wins this, they're a company boy. They're gonna have two faces of boxing. Munguia will be the big star in Mexico, and they got, of course, Garcia, the big star in the whole world. Yeah, that's all you need, Joe. You don't need 20 of them. Because your company can't handle 20 of them. All they need is a couple, baby. Then everybody below them, they'll take care of them. Yeah.
So, Coach, are you saying that you would make the bet because it's a favorable bet and this is a winnable fight for Munguia, but
I think it is
Canelo? But you favor Canelo?
No, I'm picking. I favor Munguia. I think this is a winnable fight for Munguia if he fights.
Wow.
Everything I talked about, if he does it in the fight. I'm picking that, it's a winnable fight, man. When this fight was made, I'm like, this is a winnable fight. If he fights tactfully and intelligently. Because I know Canelo's past his prime. He's past his prime, man. He's got a lot of miles on his engine. Turn pro is 15. You can see he gets hit more. That's one of the first telltale signs of a fighter slipping. He starts getting hit more. He can't pull the trigger. He doesn't have that, he doesn't have that that motor in his engine. He doesn't have that torque in his engine to fight a full 12 rounds at a fast pace. And I think Freddie, that's what I think he's going to have Canelo do. Munguia do. Fight at that, tactfully but intelligently, but fight at that pace where Canelo is not going to be able to keep up with him. Just like when he fought Pacquiao against Barrera the first fight. Pacquiao came out smoking on all 12 cylinders. Didn't had his foot on the pedal to the metal. Okay, until he stopped Barrera. I was there at the fight. We fought on the undercard, and I wouldn't be surprised. Freddie's an offensive, aggressive-minded coach. I wouldn't be surprised if he has him fight like that, especially in the back half of the fight, where Canelo can't keep keep up with the pace of Munguia. But it's got to, the key to fight at that pace is his jab. He's got to have that jab in Canelo's face, okay? And he's got to counter effectively with combinations. When Canelo likes to throw single punches, he's got like what's his name? Mario just said earlier. It's hard to counter a guy that throws a volume of punches. But if a guy like Canelo, where you're only throwing one punch at a time, easy to counter, baby. Easy to counter. I would. That's what I would do. Yeah, and hit that body of Canelo, slow him down. Okay, slow him down. And like I said, back half of the fight, hey man, it's time to pick it up. Outwork him. He can't keep up with your pace. Yeah, that's what I would do. Now, Freddie, smart guy. I think that's the strategy he's going to use. Yeah. It's going to be yeah. And if that happens, Golden Boy, Oscar, Eric, you're going to be sitting sweet, and all that leverage. Then they call up the zone the following Monday. We want more TV dates. We want bigger budgets. And guess what? You'll be able to sign more talent when that happens.